Hello, we are in the car. I don't know where we are. Healdsburg? Geyserville?
Some small town. Starts with a C. I can't remember.
Oh, yes. Cloverdale?
Clover. Yeah, that sounds right. Cloverdale. Cloverfield. No,
I have no idea. I feel like those both are maybe...
It's on the 101. It's north of Sonoma.
Right. I feel like both of the cities we named might be TV shows, actually. Okay. Yeah, we are headed up to Fort Bragg. This is my first time in this area, and we are taking y'all along with us. I think we're about an hour away from our first stop. We're going to stop for lunch and then do like a cider tasting, hopefully in the Anderson Valley. And then we will head up to Fort Bragg. So come along with us. Also, we're going to a wedding. That's why our formal clothes are hanging right here. So we stopped in the Anderson Valley at Philo. We were going to eat lunch at this market, but they only had outdoor seating and it was super hot. So we walked a couple doors down to Jumbo's Win-Win. I believe this is a newer place and it was so good. Like it's a place where you order at the counter and then they call your food up. This was a non-alcoholic slushy drink, which was so delicious. It was very small though. And my husband got like a smash burger. I got a fish sandwich and Sidewinder fries, and they plated it all together, which was interesting. But the food was really good and the service was really good as well. And it was a really cute little shop too. And then we got the hand pie, which that day they had apple. I do believe it varies by the season, so who knows which one they have now. Then we headed over to a cider tasting at Gowan's Cider. This is a really cool place because the tasting area is right amongst all of their apple trees. It is outdoor only, so keep that in mind if you are in temperatures that are not good for the outdoors. They did have like a shaded area, and we tasted right at the bar with the person that was pouring. He was also letting us taste the apples fresh and then trying the cider version to see how the fermentation and everything changed the taste. They have hard ciders here as well as like regular apple cider, like non-alcoholic, and I believe apple juice. They also had slushies. They have a variety of different apples that they grow on the property. Some of the trees are hundreds of years old. They have signs hanging from them so you can read what variety grows on the tree and I believe how old the tree is. So that was really interesting to see as well. Be sure to walk around. All right, now you're supposed to put that on there.
Okay.
Do it. Ooh.
Is it tahini?
That might be enough.
It's tahini and salted plum.
Oh.
Oh, like the Lee.
Yeah, but one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's good.
And here was like just a regular apple juice slushy. Everything was so good. We did buy some bottles to take home, and then we went and explored the apple trees. It was really cool to see all of them growing and to taste amongst the trees. It's such a cool location. This guy just out here.
Look at these little apples.
Yes. And that's what we did in the Anderson Valley. We headed up to Fort Bragg from there, and the drive is really beautiful. There's so many trees, and then there was the coast. It was lovely. I do recommend you download an offline map just in case you lose service as you're driving, if you are using that kind of navigation, because there are a lot of trees and you're out in the middle of the woods, so you might lose service. You might be able to tell as we got closer to Fort Bragg and Mendocino, the temperature has started to change. So the Anderson Valley was a lot warmer than I thought it would be, and now we're hitting that foggy, cool coast weather. We just checked into our hotel. This is the Beachcomber Motel in Fort Bragg, and we are in what they're calling the jacuzzi room. So first we'll go left. We have the fireplace with a TV, and then there's like this closet rack thing. You have robes on there. They're one size fits most. And then over here, there's a little table with bar stools by the window, which I think is so cute. And that's the view out there. I think the ocean's out there. I'm pretty sure. King size bed, looks nice. And then over here is the jacuzzi, which I'm pretty sure was extra, but I'm excited for that. And then there's a little fridge, microwave, and coffee center right next to the jacuzzi, because obviously. And here's the bathroom. If you don't want a jacuzzi, you can take a regular people shower. And that's it. For dinner, we went to my in-laws' Airbnb that they were renting, and we ordered pizza from a local pizza place, and then we hung out and we caught up for a little bit. It was such a fun night, and the pizza was pretty good. I did quite enjoy it. We're back in the hotel room. I didn't film much from dinner because it was a family dinner and we were catching up. It was so much fun, and that is a wrap on day 1. Good morning. It's day 2 of our trip. We're currently in Fort Bragg. It is foggy. I don't know if you can tell behind me. 10 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go get some breakfast or brunch or whatever you want to call it this time of day, and then I think we're gonna go to the beach. Today is wedding day, so I don't know how much we'll be able to check in, but we will bring you along with us. We went to a place called Cafe One for breakfast. It's an organic cafe, which is really cool and interesting and unique. They did have a lot of veggie options on the menu, and we got some hot coffees, and we wanted them with plant-based milk, and that was no extra charge, which was very cool. I got like a veggie scramble, and Dustin got groovy potatoes. It was really filling and super fresh, and I think it changes seasonally. They also make their own hot sauce, so here is my husband trying that. And since we were on vacation and it was brunch time, it called for a slice of carrot cake, which I don't regret because this was quite a lovely carrot cake. This was a super cute spot. They also do sell some of their mixes and their hot sauces as well. So the restaurant was not very far from the Noyo Headlands Park, so we headed there afterwards to explore. They have trails here. They also have tide pools here. There was quite a few people out and about this morning looking at the glass beach and also looking through the tide pools to see what they could see. So a funny thing happened while we were at this beach. I heard singing, and when I looked up, there was a guy holding a little toy, and I recognized his voice. He's a TikToker, and I did find his TikTok a couple days later, or maybe a week later, from this location, and I thought that was so funny. If you look at his video, you can see me far off in the distance. It's very blurry, but here is some of the glass we were collecting in the meantime while that was all happening. So we're currently at Glass Beach, and while it's not like on Pinterest where it's only glass, you can really easily find this. I mean, I think this took us like 5 minutes, but you're not supposed to take it. You're supposed to leave it for other people to enjoy. And so it's fun to find it and just like look and see the different varieties and the colors, but then you just need to sprinkle it back in so other people can see it too. All right, I've enjoyed these, and now I'm gonna sprinkle them back so other people can find it and enjoy it. So we stayed for a while to enjoy the waves and looking around, and then I also had a staring competition with a squirrel for some reason. I think you can see him. I'm not sure if you can. He's right in the middle here. I will try and place an arrow if I know how to do that. The best thing happened. We saw a street vendor that's selling fruit cups. So we got a fruit cup. I had cash because we found a fruit cup vendor one time, and I walked up and we only had $8 and it was $10, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I only have 8, and like she didn't offer to make me like a half cup or anything. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's the only price you can pay. But this one even has coconut, and it's so cool. I'm so excited. You're so far. Coconut. Ooh, sour. Sorry, if you're not familiar, you can get these fruit cups. Usually the vendors have a rainbow umbrella, and that's how you can identify it. And I was so excited to see the rainbow umbrella. I was like, does that mean the same thing here? It does. And this one has cucumber, mango, there's pineapple, watermelon, jicama, cantaloupe. This one has coconut. This is the first time I've seen coconut in one. Sometimes they have like honeydew. Sometimes they have oranges, but that's what this one has.
I don't know what that means. Go ahead. Video.
Right,
it's
this
rolling.
Is what I'm wearing to the wedding. These are my shoes. That's it. You want to twirl? You want to show me your shoes? Okay. So we went to the wedding, and after the ceremony we saw this little antique fire truck looking thing on it with people hanging off of it, and they happened to be going to the same place we thought we could go to have a happy hour, but we didn't want to crash their wedding, so we decided to go elsewhere. We went to this spot called Mayan Fusion. It was actually referred to us by the bride and the groom, and this is one of their favorite restaurants in town. There was a gap in their wedding. They had like the service at I think 2 or 3, and then they didn't have the wedding reception until like 5:30 or 6. So since we had only eaten brunch that day, we did want to stop in and get some food and some drinks while we were waiting. And then we went to the chocolate shop and got a few souvenirs for the kids as well. We dropped the chocolates back at the hotel room and hung out there for a little bit, and then we headed off to the wedding reception, which was at the most beautiful location. It was all outdoors and it had this amazing view of the ocean, and I did just film a few short clips for y'all because this is someone else's wedding and I don't know how much of that they want to be online. So here is just some of the beautiful scenery and a few clips from the wedding. It was a really beautiful reception. That's where I'm going to end this vlog. We have 2 more days in the Mendocino coast, so be sure to stay tuned for that if you want to see it. To follow along with me in real time, check out my social media, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.